Okay, so let me get this right. When you let go of Lush, he tweaked on you for months and earned your respect back. You brought him back to the platform. Lil Pump, he tweaked on you, big tweaked on you. You about to link with him and go to Florida. So it's like, I've always, kept it real and admired you and inspired and, showed the world how much you've inspired me. And then it's constant like, oh, MJTV ain't doing nothing for the city, or you ran, and it's constant like condescending my brand, knowing that I'm making changing the whole trajectory of Arizona hip hop and the sacrifices it took for me to get here. But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to point out a trend that when someone respects you and gives you their flowers, you shit on them. But when somebody goes at you, you give them jobs and you relink with them, and then they earn your respect. But anyways, this video with Rooga here.
How do you think I handled this Rooga situation?
Yeah, Mark.
Mark.
When do anybody out there, has anyone been like, oh, this is a skit, this is fake?
I've seen that a little bit, but it seemed like people
Shout
kind
out to Bricc for keeping it real. He had to laugh because he still needs to maintain that job, but you got marked out.
were with it enough to know it wasn't fake.
I think so. So for the people that don't know, like, what's the context? Because he,
but I really will jump into stuff. I wanted to make this video simply because I wanted to point out the fact that you lack self-awareness. I wanted to point out the fact that nobody around you is willing to tell you, hey, Adam, I think that you might have took the wrong approach with that. Right? And it's kind of tough when you're cutting the checks, right? Imagine if someone's livelihood was contingent on you cutting the checks. So I'd be very, very limited in my responses as to what you do in your actions, right? But when you say that
I'm crossing the line,
trying to fight, or you were holding down your ground and all of this, you look ridiculous. Like this is
I've been in a lot of like contentious situations over the years, and one hallmark of that, when you feel like there's a chance that you might get into a fight or that the situation is escalating so much, your heart rate starts going up. Now, like some of the poker players I watch on stream, they wear a heart rate monitor so you can actually see when they're doing a big crazy bluff that their heart rate just doubled or whatever. If I had been wearing one, my heart rate probably went up like 4%. Like it did not, I was not tripping about the situation because he was just talking, you know, and I did not get the vibe that he was going to do anything at all. And he just starts listing off reasons why he wouldn't do anything. Oh, you're going to sue me. Oh, you got the police out there, which is, I guess, what you call a security. You just call them the police. And I wasn't worried about it at all. And I think he was getting so flustered with that he started calling me the PDF thing, you know. Now, obviously, we used AI to change it to him calling me a handsome guy.
A handsome guy.
I thought that was more accurate. To call me a handsome guy is without question true. The other accusation has no verifiable proof associated. He would just be like, oh, what? We can run it right now. Like he was fucking super down.
Security, he might tell you this about it.
Calling me a weak ass white boy for looking up the price, but I wanted to know. Like, you know, how are you going to tell me that I'm not allowed to say something disrespectful when he already threw the kitchen sink at me?
Because that's another thing, and that's where we go jump into this video with FBG Duck's mother. Adam, bro, you my boy. You changed my life. You got me out that vehicle, bro. You know that. But never in, and if I were to sit next to you and you were to pay me my rate monthly, I would tell you face to face that FBG Duck mother's approach that you took with her, that was ridiculous. Nobody respecting that. Nobody standing on that. Since when was it okay for somebody non-melanated to speak on our aunties and speak on our aunts? Like when was that okay? Okay, so what's she suing? What does that have to do with you? Where did you get the right to speak on one of our aunties? None of y'all niggas gonna speak up or say nothing. Niggas gonna sit there and watch. No, he's right. He should speak on FBG Duck. Whatever she do, she could sue God. What does that have to do with you? Respectfully, Adam, you know you my boy. But you not from this community, for you to speak on one of our like that's the homie auntie. Like I don't know the people. I'm just saying that's one of ours. And you're like y'all go speak on Karen. Speak on Jennifer, Auntie Jennifer, and see, you know what I mean? Where could we do that? Just speak randomly out of pocket. Hey, I think Auntie Jennifer and no, you can't do that. So where the fuck did you get the right to speak and do this goofy ass shit?
No, I always want to have your back, but sometimes you just
Goofy
be doing
ass
the
shit. I don't
goofiest shit
respect that
ever.
shit.
This has got to be one of the lowest of the lows in the history of.
Fucking 40-year-old man speaking about a black mother. Is she the best mother? No. Did she try? Yeah. You know what they up against in Chicago. I'm not justifying shit. But you don't have the right to speak on that. You don't. I'll tell you this face to face, respectfully.
Drill music, that she has taken it upon herself to
I'd
sue
love to debate
Lil
this with you,
Durk,
but you know how big of an issue I am articulating myself. You know that one.
King Von's estate, Dulce and Gabbana for not having adequate security outside of their store.
What does that got to do with you, Adam? What does that have to do with you if she sues whoever?
or etc. Like, just reading through the news articles about this is some of the craziest shit I ever seen. Mama Duck, newsflash, your son was embroiled in a gang war. Anytime one of his ops died, he promptly...
So be it. But what does this have to do with the 40-year-old Caucasian male? And I'd hate to make it about race, but look how crazy you look. Never will there be a time where I sit quiet and let a 40-year-old Caucasian male sit there and condescendingly speak crazy to a mother who's lost children to the streets. And you come from Hash Brown Town, Nassau. No. That's not okay. Look how goofy
made songs about it, posted about it.
You don't call me out when I did goofy shit. I did, cool. But somebody got to call you out when you do goofy shit too.
On social media, he was no better than the rest. Long live Doug.
No better than the rest. He's saying this to somebody's mother.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you're judging us by different standards because he's a gang member and I'm not. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna sit here and act like I did this to
do this buck shit. That's the shit that hurts me because, nigga, you know how much I looked up to you. I still do, nigga. This whole platform, everything learned from you, nigga. And to think that you truly a buster, I don't want to think that you a buster. The nigga I learned everything from is not a buster. I would hope not. But the fact that you're standing on this and still doing, I don't give a fuck. You got my nigga. He said, do you want to put gloves on? Do you want to step outside? We don't have to do no guns, no nothing. Me and you step outside. You yap about this jujitsu stuff. I'm a jujitsuer. I roll every morning. I do my workout. I do my jujitsu. You didn't do no jujitsu. No jujitsu. No parts of jujitsu. I held my ground though. You didn't hold no ground. No ground was held that day.
Deplorable thing and not include the context of what he said to me. The same way, you're not going to sit here and say, oh, you were disrespectful to Mama Duck without also acknowledging she was flirting with me and telling me how fucking handsome I was, so it didn't seem inappropriate for me to have said this little flirtation.
Self-awareness, Adam. That's where you got to have some self-awareness. Mother Duck was flirting with you, and if she was, for you to verbalize, it's the same situation with HP. It's the same situation with HP. I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, you did some real shit. You looked out for the homie. You sent that cheese. Why the fuck is you speaking about it on live? And it's because you don't have a self-awareness button. No one gonna call you and be like, Adam, I think someone, and it'll be in your favor too, because you have everything in the world. You got the money. You got the resources. The only thing that's lacking now is the general perception of you. We know how one side looks at you. But at this point, I would think that when you reach that level of success, it's kind of like, you know, getting it all incorporated and being attractive to the entire spectrum rather than just one juvenile delinquent side, you know? But yeah, man.
Tasha shit here. He was trying to paint a picture that portrayed me as having done all this crazy shit. And that's why he asked me to fight, is because I wasn't willing.
Fucked up. I'm 22, sir. You got to show me. No, I don't got to show you nothing. Let's just step outside. Do you want to fight, Adam? No. Do you want to do a snowboard challenge? Like, come on, Adam, bro. You my boy, but like, it's like, put yourself in our position, my nigga. You inspired a whole generation under you. And you doing this corny stuff.